Good morning, students. Today we will continue the next topic of the trigonometry, sine or trigonometric function. There are 6 trigonometric functions: sine x, cos x, tan x, cot x, sec x, and cosec x. So, what is the sine of trigonometric function for different angles? Sine of trigonometric function depends upon the terminal side of the angle. Sine of trigonometric function depends upon the quadrant in which the terminal side of the angles lies. So I have taken one angle here. OS is the initial side of the angle and OA is the terminal side. OX is the initial side of the angle, OA is the terminal side of the angle. Terminal side lies in the first quadrant. This one first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. You know it already. Now I have taken one point P here on the right OA, and this angle XOP is theta. Angle XOP, it is taken in anti-clockwise direction theta. So if we draw, suppose OP is equal to R, let OP is equal to R, we have to take it positive always. The distance from origin to this point P, we have to take OP is equal to R, positive always, distance between O and P. If we draw the perpendicular from P on x-axis, suppose it is M, then what will be the distance OM? It will be x, and PM it will be y. Quadrant is xy. If we draw the perpendicular from P on x-axis, OM will be x and PM will be y. Trigonometric ratio sin theta. Sin theta, we know that what perpendicular by hypotenuse, so it will be y by r. Y by cos theta, it is based upon hypotenuse, so x by r. Tan theta, perpendicular by base, so y by x. Cot theta, base by perpendicular, reciprocal of tan, x by y. Sec theta is reciprocal of cos, so it will be r by x. And cosec theta is equal to r by y, reciprocal of sin. These are the trigonometric functions regarding the angle theta. Now we have to check what will be the sine, cos, tan, cot, these trigonometric functions in different quadrants. So we know that in first quadrant, x and y both are greater than 0, positive. X is also positive, y is also positive. Where sine of trigonometric function depends on the sine of x and y, because r is always positive distance between these 2 points. So sine of trigonometric function depends upon the sine of x and y. So x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0, and r already greater than 0, positive. And all the trigonometric function is expressed in terms of x, y, and r. X, y, and r, and x, y, r all are positive. So in the first quadrant, all the trigonometric functions are positive. So therefore, all the trigonometric functions is positive. All the trigonometric function is positive in the first quadrant. Now in second quadrant, see what is second quadrant. We know that in second quadrant x is negative and y is positive. x less than 0, y greater than 0, and r is always positive. So x less than 0, y greater than 0. So see here, y greater than 0, r greater than 0. It means sign positive. X is negative, so cos negative. Here again y by x is negative, tan negative. Cot x upon y, x is negative, so cot negative. R by x is negative, so sec negative. R by y, r and y both positive, so cosec is positive and sin is positive. Sin theta and cosec theta are positive, others are negative. So only sin and cosec are positive. So here sin and cosec, they are all are positive. All are positive. So first, second quadrant over. Now we will see the third quadrant. What is the sign of trigonometric function in third quadrant? So see in third quadrant, this is the third quadrant. Here x is negative and y is also negative. Both are minus minus. So x is less than 0, y is less than 0. So y is less than 0, sin will be negative, cos negative, tan. X is negative, y is negative. Both are negative, so y by x will be positive. It means tan theta positive. X negative, y negative. Negative, negative, it will become plus positive. So cot is positive. Others will be negative. So tan and cot are positive. Others are negative. Other trigonometric functions are negative in third. And what is in fourth? So here only tan and these two trigonometric functions are positive. Check in the fourth quadrant. So in fourth quadrant, first quadrant x is positive, second one is negative, plus minus. So x is positive, y is negative. So x greater than 0 and y less than 0. So y greater than 0, y by r are positive, so sin will be negative. X greater than 0, r greater than 0, cos will be positive. Here y negative, so tan negative, cot negative. X is greater than 0, r greater than 0, sec is positive, cosec again negative. So cos theta and cosec theta are positive. Others are negative. Others are negative. So here only cos and sec. So in first quadrant, all the trigonometric functions are positive. In second, sin, cosec positive. In third, tan, cot, and in fourth, cos and sec are positive. So these are what are the sign of the trigonometric functions in different quadrants. Next, topic is value of trigonometric function for the angles for the angles 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree, or in radian 0 pi by 2 pi 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi radian. In degree we can write 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, and in radian area we can write pi by 2. Pi by 2 is 90, pi is 180, 3 pi by 2 270, and 2 pi 360. Pi is 180 degree. So draw the x-axis and y-axis. This is the origin of y dash. We have taken x-axis and y-axis. Now we will draw a circle taking origin as center. Draw a circle with center as origin and radius 1 unit. 1 unit means 1. So taking the radius 1, we will draw a circle. It will cut the coordinate axis at 4 points A, B, C, D. We have taken a circle of radius 1 unit, OA is equal to 1, OC is equal to 1, OB and OD. O is the center, it is the origin. What will be coordinate of point A? It will be 1, 0 because it lies on x-axis, and OA is equal to 1 unit. Coordinate of point B, so it will be 0, 1. Coordinate of point C, this distance is 1, but in the negative direction of x-axis, so we can write minus 1, 0. Point B lies on the negative direction of y-axis, so it will be 0, minus 1. What is this angle? This is 0. What will be this angle? This angle is pi by 2. This angle will be pi. Here 3 pi by 2, and again here we will get 2 pi. So if we rotate this OS ray such that it coincides to the OB, then it will be 90 degree. If it coincides to OC, it will be 180 degree pi. If it coincides with the ray OD, then it is 270. And again, if it coincides itself OA, it will become 360 degree is 2 pi. Now let us take one point P on this circle. Suppose its coordinate is A, B. Let us suppose one point P on the circle such that its coordinate is AB. So draw the perpendicular from P. This distance will be A, and here will be D. Join O to P. OP is also 1 because OP is also radius, and radius is 1 unit. Let this angle in the anti-clockwise direction be theta. So let angle AOP, it is theta. So if we take sin theta, so what will be sin theta in this triangle? In triangle OPM, sin theta perpendicular by hypotenuse. So it will be B by 1 means only B. And what is cos theta? Cos theta is base by hypotenuse. So it will be A by 1. So A. And what is AB? AB is the coordinate of point P. So therefore, coordinate So coordinate of point P, we see that what is cos theta and sin theta. Now we have to check what will be the value of cos theta at 0 degree, at 90 degree, at 180, at 270 and at 360. Means in one complete round. What will be the value of sin and cos for these angles? So what is the coordinate of A? Coordinate of A is 1, comma 0. First component means cos theta. Second component means sin theta. Coordinate of point B is what? AB. First component cos, second component is sin. First component value is 1, second component value is 0. Okay. So if we consider this point A, it means what will be theta? Theta will be here 0. So sin 0, what will be sin 0? Sin theta means second component, it is 0. And cos 0, it is 1. Because first component means cos, second component means sin. So value of first component cos 0 is equal to 1. If the ray is OA, okay, if the ray is OA, then angle will be 0. So cos 0 is 1 and sin 0 is 0. If the ray OA rotates such that it coincides to OB, if ray OA rotates in anti-clockwise such that ray OA coincides with OB, then what will be this angle? 90 degree. 90 means pi by 2. So what will be sin pi by 2? So when the ray OA coincides with OB, then terminal side will be OB. And what is the coordinate of B? 0, 1. So sin pi by 2, sin means second component. So second component is 1 here. And cos pi by 2, cos pi by 2 is 0. It is at point B. At point B. Next, when this ray OA rotates such that it coincides with OC, then what will be the angle? Angle will be 180 degree, means pi in the radian. So at point C, coordinate of C is -1, 0. So what will be sin pi? Second component is sin, so sin pi is 0. And cos pi is first component, -1. Now at point D, 0 minus 1. So when the ray OA rotates like this, such that it coincides with OD, then this angle will be 270 degree. 270 means 3 pi by 2. So what will be sin 3 pi by 2? Sin is second component, -1. And cos 3 pi by 2. Cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. Now at point A again. So if OA rotates in anti-clockwise such that it coincides with itself OA, then what will be complete angle? 360. 360 means 2 pi radian. So what will be sin 2 pi? Sin 2 pi. Second component is 0. And cos 2 pi. It is 1. First component for sin, second component. First component for cos, second component for sin. So sin 2 pi is 0 and cos 2 pi is 1. So at 0 So what we see here? Sin 0 is 0. Sin pi is 0. Sin 2 pi is 0. Sin 0 is 0. Sin pi is 0. Sin 2 pi is equal to 0. It means we see that value of sin for integral multiple of pi. Value of sin for integral multiple of pi 0, 1, 2, it will be 0. So we can say that sin n pi is equal to 0, where n belongs to integer. N you can take 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, n take 0, so 0. N take minus 1, so minus pi. If we rotate this ray OA in clockwise direction, then this will be minus pi. This will be minus pi. So again sin minus pi is 0 here. So sin n pi, if angle is integral multiple of pi, angle is integral multiple of pi, then value of sin will be 0. And see cos pi by 2 is equal to 0, and here cos 3 pi by 2 is equal to 0. So we see that if the angle is odd multiple of pi by 2, here 1 pi by 2, here 3 pi by 2, then value is coming 0. So we can write cos of 2n plus 1 pi by 2 is equal to 0. 2n plus 2n is even. If we add 1, it will become odd. So odd multiple of pi by 2. Okay. Integral multiple of pi, sin is 0. Odd multiple of pi by 2, cos will be 0. So take n is equal to 0, cos pi by 2. Take n is equal to 1, 2 plus 1, 3 pi by 2. Take n is equal to 2, 2 into 2, 4 plus 1, 5 pi by 2. 3 2 is 6 plus 1, 7 pi by 2. So cos of odd multiple of pi by 2, its value will be 0. Now we will see that what is the domain and range. Domain and range of trigonometric function. Domain and range of trigonometric function. So next topic is domain and range of the trigonometric function. Domain means for what angles the trigonometric function is defined, and range means between which two values the trigonometric function can take. So firstly see the domain. Sin theta and cos theta is defined for all the real numbers. Sin theta and cos theta, theta may be any real numbers. So value of sin and cos is defined for all the real numbers. So domain of sin theta and cos theta is whole the real numbers. Now see tan theta. Tan theta we know that sin theta upon theta and cos theta, but theta not equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Why? If theta is odd multiple of pi by 2, I have told you, if theta is odd multiple of pi by 2, then cos theta will be 0. And if denominator will be 0, then sin upon 0 it will be undefined. So tan theta is not defined for odd multiple of pi by 2. So all the real number except odd multiple of pi by 2. And cos theta is cos theta upon sin theta, but theta not equal to n pi, since sin n pi is equal to 0. So if theta will be n pi, then sin n pi will be 0, and cos theta upon 0 it will be undefined. So cot theta is not defined for sin n pi, for theta is equal to n pi, and tan theta is not defined for theta is equal to odd multiple of pi by 2. Next one is sec theta. Sec theta is 1 by cos theta, and we know that cos theta is 0 for theta is equal to 2n plus 1 by theta is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. At odd multiple of pi by 2, cos theta will be 0 and 1 by 0 will be undefined. So sec theta is not defined for theta is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Cosec theta. Cosec theta is 1 by sin theta. Theta not equal to n pi. Why? Because sin n pi will be 0, 1 by 0 will be undefined. So cosec is not defined for theta is equal to n pi. So these are the domain of the trigonometric function. So write the domain. So what are the domain? Write the trigonometry. So we can summarize what is the domain of the trigonometric function. So for sin and cos, domain is all the real numbers. For all the real values of theta, sin and cos have finite value. So it is defined for all the real numbers. Tan and cot. Next one, tan, not tan and cot, tan and sec. Tan and sec, all the real numbers except theta is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Means odd multiple of pi by 2, tan and sec are not defined. And cot and cosec. For cot and cosec, all the real number except theta is equal to n pi, where n belongs to z. So for integral multiple of pi, cot and cosec are not defined. So these are the domain of sin and cos, real number. Domain means for those angles trigonometric functions are defined. So for all the real numbers, sin and cos are defined. Defined means we will get some finite value of sin and cos for any real values of theta. Tan and sec, it is not defined for theta is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Or for all the real number it is defined except this, except these angles, odd multiple of pi by 2. Means pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, it is not defined. Cot and cosec, it is defined for all the real number, but it is not defined for theta is equal to n pi, 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 0 like this. So these are the domain of the trigonometric function. Now we have to see the range of the trigonometric function. So
now we will find the range of trigonometric function. I have told you how to find the domain, what are the domain of the trigonometric functions. Now we will see what are the range of trigonometric function. So this is a circle of unit radius means 1. This circle cuts the x-axis, y-axis at the points A, B, C, D coordinate of A 1, 0, B 0, 1, C minus 1, 0 and point D is 0, minus 1. P is a point whose coordinate is AB. So A represents cos theta and B sin theta. A is equal to cos theta and B is equal to sin theta, we know it. See, what is the maximum value of A? Maximum value of A is 1 and minimum on the left side it is minus 1. Similarly, maximum value of B on y-axis plus 1, minimum value is minus 1. So we can write, since minus 1 less or equal to A, less or equal to 1. So therefore, minus 1 less or equal to A means what? Cos theta less or equal to 1. And minus 1 less or equal to B less or equal to 1. Minus 1 B means sin theta less or equal to 1. The first component represents cos theta, second component sin theta. So we see that maximum value of sin theta is 1, minimum value is minus 1, cos theta maximum value 1, minimum value minus 1. So value of sin theta and cos theta cannot be less than minus 1, cannot be greater than 1 for any real value of theta. So what is the range of sin theta and cos theta? Minus 1 to 1. So therefore, a range of sin and cos is equal to minus 1 to 1. It can take any value in this interval, closed interval, minus 1 to 1. Next, tan theta. Tan theta is B by A. A not equal to 0. And what is cot theta? A by B. Here B not equal to 0. Tan theta B by A, cot theta A by B. Out of A and B, B or A may be greater than the other. A may be greater or smaller than B. A may be greater than or smaller than B. So B by A can take any real value. So therefore, B by A can take any real value. It means range of tan theta and cot theta is all the real number. Range of tan and cot is all the real number. B by A, if A will be less, if point P moves from point A to B, then value of B increases and value of A decreases. As A decreases, B increases. If A tends towards 0, then what will be B? So we can write here, if A tends towards 0, then tan theta tends towards infinity. If A tends towards 0, then value of tan theta will be infinity. And when A tends towards 0, means theta tends towards pi by 2. If OA coincides with OB, then theta will be pi by 2. So we can also say that as A tends towards 0, or we can say theta tends towards pi by 2, then tan theta will go towards infinity. So B by A by B can take any real value. A may be greater than B or B may be smaller than A. So it can take any real value. Range of tan and cot is hold the real number set. Next is sec and cosec. Sec and cosec. So what is sec theta? In this triangle, sec theta is equal to hypotenuse upon base, means 1 by A. Cosec theta, it is 1 by B, hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Since we know that -1 less or equal to A less or equal to 1 and -1 less or equal to B less or equal to 1. So we can split it into two parts, -1 less or equal to A less or equal to 1. -1 less or equal to A, so A will be greater or equal to -1. A less or equal to 1. Similarly here, -1 less or equal to B less or equal to 1. -1 less or equal to B, so we can write B greater or equal to -1 and B less or equal to 1. So A greater or equal to -1, so what will be the reciprocal? 1 by A. 1 by A, when we will take the reciprocal, sign of inequality is changed. So greater or equal to, it will become less or equal to -1. And 1 by A here symbol is less or equal, so it will become greater or equal to 1. Similarly here, 1 by B, it will be less or equal to -1. 1 by B greater or equal to 1. What is 1 by A? 1 by A is sec theta. 1 by A is sec theta. So we can write sec theta less or equal to -1 and sec theta greater or equal to 1. 1 by A sec theta less or equal to -1, sec theta greater or equal to 1. And here 1 by B is cosec theta. 1 by B is cosec theta. So we can also write here cosec theta less or equal to -1. 1 by B cosec theta greater or equal to 1. So value of sec theta less or equal to -1 or greater or equal to 1 means value of sec theta does not lie in the open interval -1 to 1. It will be either less than -1, less or equal to -1 or greater or equal to 1. It will not lie in the open interval -1 to 1. So what will be the range of sec and cosec? So therefore, a range of sec and cosec is equal to all the real number except -1 to 1. All the real number except this interval. Value of sec and cosec does not lie in this interval. So we can summarize the result in the tabular form. So here we can write trigonometric function, and this side we can write a range. So for sine and cos, what is the range? -1 to 1 closed interval. Tan and cot, all the real numbers. Sec and cosec, all the real number except minus 1, 1. So these are the range of trigonometric function. You have to remember the domain and range of all the 6 trigonometric functions. Let us see one example. See one question. Find the range. Find the range of 2 plus 5 sine 3x. This is the function 2 plus 5 sine 3x. We have to find its range. So how we can find? We know that value of sine x lie in the interval. Value of sine x lie in the interval minus 1 to 1. So we want 5 sine 3x, so multiply both sides by 5. Minus 5 less or equal to 5 sine 3x less or equal to 5. Here 2 plus 5 sine 3x, so to bring here 2, we will add 2. So adding 2, minus 5 plus 2 less or equal to 2 plus 5 sine 3x less or equal to 5 plus 2. Minus 5 plus 2, it is minus 3 less or equal to 2 plus 5 sine 3x less or equal to 7. So what is the range of this function? 2 plus 5 sine 3x. It is greater or equal to minus 3 and less or equal to 7. So therefore range of 2 plus 5 sine 3x is equal to minus 3 to 7. Minus 3 to 7. This is the range. Minus 3 to 7 closed interval. So in this way, we can find the range of the trigonometric function. I hope that it is clear to you. Next topic we will discuss in the next video. Okay, thank you class.